Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Miss Mavish Haris and I am your maths teacher from Peshawar Model School. This is our 15th lecture, and in this lecture we have to learn about the chapter number 2, and the name of chapter number 2 is Real Numbers. It is from book 8 and exercise 2.1 and 2.2 we have already discussed in this lecture. So my dear students, come to the topic that we have to start the topic real numbers. Before starting the real numbers, you already know about the rational numbers. As you have to study before the real numbers, you already study about the rational numbers. So what are the rational numbers? The set of all numbers of the form P by Q. And what are the P and Q? Where P and Q are the integers and Q is not equal to 0 is called the set of rational numbers. And our rational numbers are related to other sets of number, and these sets of numbers are the set of natural numbers from 1 to 3 up to so on, the set of whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on, and set of integers up to so on -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on, and the set of rational numbers that are expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are the integers and Q is not equal to 0. Rational numbers are also included in fractions and decimal, as well as natural numbers, whole numbers and the integers. So now, after studying the rational numbers, you learn about the topic irrational numbers. So irrational numbers are opposite of rational numbers, numbers that cannot be expressed as terminating or repeating decimal, or in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0, are called irrational numbers. For example, you already know about the word pi, which has an fixed value, that is 3.141592 up to so on. So what is irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are the opposite of rational numbers, and their proper definition is numbers that cannot be expressed as terminating. The word terminating means, what is meant by terminating decimal? A terminating decimal is one that has one end like. Let's suppose if 1 by 2, whenever we have to divide 1 by 2, we get the product 0.5. And what is meant by repeating decimal? If it should be repeat one again and again, such as 1 by 3 is equal to 0.333 up to so on, it is like a repeating decimal. Or in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are the integers and Q is not equal to 0, are called irrational numbers. So my dear student, as you know about, our chapter name is real numbers. So real numbers mean the union of set of rational numbers and irrational numbers form the set of real numbers. Means real numbers are those numbers which are the union of rational and irrational number. It from the set of real numbers. So it is a union of two sets. Which two sets? Rational numbers and irrational numbers. That why I will explain first rational and irrational number, and whenever the union of these sets of rational number and irrational numbers form a set of real number. For example, Q means set of all rational numbers. Q complement is equal to set of all irrational number. Then the union of Q union Q complement is equal to R. R stand for set of all real numbers. So it's very simple. Real number means the union of the set of rational numbers and irrational numbers from the set of real numbers. Let's suppose Q is equal to set of all rational numbers and Q complement is equal to set of all irrational numbers. Then Q union Q complement is equal to R stands for real number. Set of all real numbers. So we have to know about what is meant by rational number, what is meant by irrational number, and now also you have to learn about the real number. The set of real number consists of the set of rational numbers and the set of irrational numbers. So my dear student, you have to complete exercise 2.1 with the help of rational number, irrational number, and with the definition of terminating and non-terminating decimal. Now come to the next topic, that is about the perfect square. You already learn about the topic square and you have already done the exercises of square in class 6. Now you have to revise this topic. Perfect square means a perfect square or square is a number that can be expressed as the product of two equal integers. Means, for example, so 25 is the square of 5. For example, if we have to take the square of 5, what can we do? 5 square means 5 multiplied by 5. So what is the square of 25? It is equal to 5 square is equal to 5 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 25. So 25 is the square of 5. Same as the case, we have to take another example, 6 square. 6 square means 6 multiplied by 6. We can easily say that a square is a number when a number is multiplied by itself. So it means 6 square means 6 multiplied by 6 and the product is equal to 36. So 36 is the square of 6. You can easily make another example. 2 square is equal to 2 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 4. So 4 is the square of 2. Let's suppose we have to take the exercise of exercise 2.2, in which we have to solve the question number 2, find the square of the following. So it is very simple how we have to solve the square of 17. The first question is question number 1, 17. It's very simple. You have to write here square of 17. Square of 17 means 17 square. It should not be confused like this, that 17 multiplied by 2. It is wrong. It's mean when a number is multiplied by itself. So 17 multiplied by 17, which is equal to 289. So the square of 17 is 289. Let's suppose we have to take another question, that is the next question is 21. Again we have to find the square of the following, and square means when a number is multiplied by itself. So square of 21 is equal to 21 square. So 21 multiplied by 21, 21 multiplied by 21 is equal to 441. You can easily multiply 21 with 21. So the product is 441. Square of 21 is 441. Now question number 3 is, in the following identify the number which are perfect square or not. So how can we identify either this number is a perfect square or not? Let's see the question. The first question is 1600. So how can we have to solve here 1600? We have to take the factors like this. 2 8 times 16. So 2 8 times 16, not 1600. So 2 800 times 1600. Then again we have to take 2. So 2 is a prime number. So 2 400 times 800, 2 200 times 200, 200 times 200, 250 times 100, then 225 times 50, and 5 times 25, and then 1 times 5. Now we have to make the pairs. Pair means we have to take the pair of two digits. So 2 multiplied by 2. Our next pair is 2 multiplied by 2. Again the next pair is 2 multiplied by 2. Then the next pair is 5 multiplied by 5. So all are in pair form. you already know, so that no digit is left at the end without pair, so it is a perfect square. So 1600 is a perfect square. So 1600 is a perfect square. Now question number 2, which is 700. Now check this, either the 700 is a perfect square or not. So whenever we have to take their factorization, we use the prime numbers, which is 2. So 2 multiplied by 350, we got the product 700. Very simple. Again the next factor is 2. So 2 175 times 350, then it should be not come 175 in the table of 2, so we have to take the next factor, that is 5. 5 is also a prime number. So 5 3 times 15, we give 2 carry to 5, and 5 5 times 25. So 5 35 times 175, 5 7 times 35, and 7 1 times 7. Now we check their pairs. The first pair is 2 multiplied by 2. The next pair is 5 multiplied by 2, 5 multiplied by 5. First pair is 2 multiplied by 2. Second pair is 5 multiplied by 5. And now we see here there is no pair of 7. So 7 is alone. It is not a perfect square, because in this question we don't have the pair of a 7. So it is non-perfect square. Again I am going to revise this. How can we solve this? You have to easily solve it. 2 3 times 6, 1 goes to 0. So 2 5 times 10, and then 0. It comes to the next 350. 2 1 time, then 2 7 times 14, 1 again goes to carry. 2 5 times 10. You have to split up like this, and you also divide 350 on 2, so you got the product 175. So 175 is not come on 2, so we have to divide it on 5. 5 3 times 15, 5 5 times 25. So 5 35 times 175. 5 7 times 35, 7 1 times 7. Again we have to take, it is non-perfect square because there is no pair of 7. So my dear student, you have to complete exercise 2.1 and 2.2 with the help of these two questions and these definitions. Thank you.